Hey guys, thanks for watching this video sponsored by FRAM. Now it's nice getting sponsored by companies whose products we use anyway, but thank you for watching so we can keep doing what we do. Here we go. So these opinions are my own. This comes with my years of experience as a mechanic and seeing just about everything under the sun. So if you're a do-it-yourselfer and you like working on your own vehicle, the cabin air filter is probably the first thing that gets overlooked because you don't really think about it. If you take your car to a dealer or a shop, it's one of the first things they recommend you change because it's actually really easy to change. Most cases it's less than 15 minutes, and if you've done it before, it takes even less time than that. So FRAM recommends you change your cabin air filter the same time you change your extra guard engine air filter. Now, just the way your engine needs to have clean air, your passengers need to have clean air too. So if you're filthy like me, you don't want to be breathing this. So the Fresh Breeze cabin air filter not only filters the air that's coming from the outside, but it also cleans the air that's being circulated inside the cabin. So when you're running your air conditioner, you're not actually taking fresh air from outside, you're recirculating the air that's inside. I like the FRAM because they're always doing innovative things. They're the only ones I know that have the Sure Grip oil filters to make it really easy to take your oil filters on and off. And if FRAM is thinking about mechanics like me, they're most definitely thinking about the end user, you guys. So the Fresh Breeze actually uses the Arm & Hammer baking soda to get rid of those nasty odors that are inside. Whether it's a long road trip or kids in the back seat making a mess, that air is actually being cleaned just like the baking soda is cleaning your fridge when you're not using it. So we'll show you how to get into it. Here we go. So we're going to change the cabin air filter in this Honda Civic. Most vehicles have the cabin air filter in the same spot, which is behind the glove box, but not every single vehicle has a cabin air filter either. Only about 80% of the vehicles built after the year 2000 have cabin air filters. Just open the glove box, take out your gloves in your glove box. Still no gloves. I never find gloves. And all you do is grab the sides of the glove box and just squeeze them together and it'll just fold down. So your cabin air filter, just think your air is gonna come from your ductwork, it's gonna pass through the filter, which is right here, and then your fan is below that. So in this model, all we have to do is squeeze the sides together, and this one even has little arrows marked on it. Just squeeze it together and pull towards you. And you can see why we're changing the cabin air filter. Now, this is probably parked underneath trees, not a big deal, but you can see all the dirt that's in between there. Now watch this. It's hard to see the dust, but this is all the stuff that you're breathing in. So we're gonna replace that. Now before we install the air filter, we're just gonna take a rag and we're just gonna clean on the inside, get any of the dust and everything out so we have a nice, clean, fresh start, and then we'll throw the filter in. The way an air filter works is it has holes in it. Different size holes allow the air to go through. Now when your air filter gets dirty, those holes actually get clogged by some of the dirt. Now it'll start filtering more because the hole in that filter is smaller. But in doing so, it actually allows less air to go through. Now, it becomes kind of a safety issue when in the colder weather you need your defrost to clear that windshield, and if your cabin air filter is clogged, it's actually reducing the amount of air that goes through that filter, and it will take longer to defrost that window. So for safety's reason, you want to keep up on that cabin air filter. Now, the inside of the cabin is actually 6 times dirtier than the outside air coming in. Now that's because the air is getting circulated inside the cabin. The Fresh Breeze filter actually eliminates 98% of the odors and the allergens and the dirt coming in from the outside, and with that Arm & Hammer actually deodorizes the air. It's really simple. It says on there, your airflow with an arrow pointed down. You really can't mess it up. Your holder also says airflow. Just lay it in, make sure it's all the way down, and pop it right back in again. We're gonna close the glove box, just squeeze those tabs in again, close it. Just turn your ignition on without starting the car. And just listen. Now is a good chance. If one of these leaves did fall down into the squirrel cage, it'll rattle around, make a lot of noise, and drive you nuts. So we were lucky and careful enough that we didn't drop any of these in there, but you want a nice even sound in there with no funny noises. And it's really that simple. So that literally took 2 minutes, but not every single car is exactly the same either. Some get more complicated, but on every box there's the instructions on how to replace it. And if that's not enough, you can head to FRAM's website where the link is down below. Just click on it and you can find your vehicle, you're making your model, and you'll have complete instructions on the website to tell you how to change your filter as well. I can save you easily 40 bucks. The dealers would charge generally about 60 bucks to change this air filter. We did it for less than 25. Now that's Canadian prices at Canadian Tire. Go to the counter and tell them you're making a model, pick up your air filter. It's really that easy. Thanks for watching the video. Here we go. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because you never know what you're gonna see next week on DeBoss Garage. If you like what you see, there's a lot of stuff happening to help support the channel. And remember, if you're not filthy, you're not rich. Did I forget? Where the hell's my phone? That's a good